Are you looking for the best portable power stations? In this video we will look at some of the best portable power stations on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Jackery Explorer 2000 Plus. This Jackery system ticks a lot of boxes. It's versatile, expandable, durable, and dependable. The Explorer 2000 Plus has a decent mix of ports with support for fast charging your gadgets. You can double or triple the 2,042 Wh capacity by adding battery packs. They stack neatly, and it works as an emergency power supply, EPS. The Leaf EPO 4 battery should be good for 10 years, and Jackery has various protective mechanisms to reduce the risk of anything going wrong. In my tests, the capacity consistently matched up with Jackery's claims. It had no trouble with the kettle test. UK kettles hit 3000 watts, though it chewed through 6%. You can charge it speedily from the mains AC outlet, but I also filled it from 32% in a single scorching day with Jackery's Solar Saga 200 watt solar panel. Best of all, the fan is relatively quiet at around 30 decibels. There's even a quiet charging mode you can toggle on in the companion app. The Explorer 2000 Plus is not perfect. It weighs 62 pounds, and though there are indented handles on either side, a telescopic handle, and 2 wheels, it can be tough to move around. The covers on the carport, inputs, and expansion port on the back are annoyingly tight. I sometimes had to use a screwdriver to open them. The Wi-Fi connection is 2.4 GHz only, and it took me a while to figure out that the connection mode requires you to press the AC and DC buttons together, because that doesn't seem to be documented anywhere. Minor niggles aside, this is a great power station. Their warranty is 3 years, but you can extend it to 5 years by registering with Jackery. Number 2. Bluetti AC200L. Capacity 2048 watt-hours. Max output 2400 watts, 600 watt surge. AC charging time 2 hours. Ports 4x AC, 1x car, 1x RV, 1x TT30, 2x USB-A, 18 watts, 2x USB-C, 100 watts. It has built-in handles, but at just over 62 pounds. The Bluetti AC200L is not easy to carry. Most power stations this size have wheels, and I found out why when I strained my back the first time I tried to shift it. With AC charging in turbo mode, the AC200L can pull 2400 watts to hit 80% in just 45 minutes and a full charge within 2 hours. Standard charging is better for the battery and takes around 3 hours. You can also charge via solar panels or car cables provided, though it's much slower. You can connect to 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi through the app to enable remote control and monitoring. The ports have a mix of soft silicone and screw-on covers. I'm not keen on the stacked block of 4 AC sockets because some power adapters block other sockets, though Bluetti has tried to mitigate this by having the top pair upside down. You get a 5-year warranty with this power station. Number 3. Anker Solix C1000. As a big fan of Anker's power banks, I was excited when the company launched a line of portable power stations, and the Solix C1000 did not disappoint. This Leaf EPO 4 battery promises a decade of use and packs a 1,056 Wh capacity, which you can double with a BP 1000 expansion battery, $800. The charcoal and grey design with blue highlights and a silver power button looks classy. Built-in handles make it fairly easy to carry. It weighs just shy of 30 pounds. The limited capacity and maximum output make this suitable for topping off small gadgets, but it had no trouble powering a small fridge, TV, and power drill. I also tested with a hair dryer, and the surge handled it. The Solix C1000 consistently performed well in my tests, was capable of fast charging most phones, and worked well as an uninterruptible power supply with a 20 millisecond delay. The LED bar on the front has 3 brightness levels, which is very handy for camping. While you can refill the Solix C1000 from the mains in just under an hour if you toggle ultra-fast charging in the app, it's an emergency measure, and Anker recommends charging more slowly for battery health. There is an XT60 input for solar panels or charging from a car socket, cables included. While it is generally a quiet operator, the fan can get loud under a heavy load. I measured around 70 decibels at its peak, though it quietens swiftly when the load drops back below 1800 watts. The only other issue I had was one of the USB-C ports kept overloading and switching itself off when charging an Oppo phone. Anker offers a 5-year warranty with the Solix C1000. Number 4. BioLite Base Charge 1500. This portable power station is a good size for a weekend camping trip, weighing in at 29 pounds. It has recessed handles at each side that make for easy carrying. Though this is as big a power station as I can imagine lugging any real distance. There's no superfluous app. You can do everything using the buttons and display on the front. It has a good mix of ports to cover a lot of small gadgets like phones, tablets, and laptops. There's even a wireless charging pad on top. I wouldn't run anything too demanding on it, but it coped fine with an electric driller and blender. I tested it with BioLite's Solar Panel 100. But the Base Charge 1500 has a standard HPP input, so you don't have to use BioLite's panels. It finished just on either side of the stated capacity in my tests. Sadly, the BioLite Base Charge 1500 takes a long time to charge. Even from the mains, you need a day, though you can speed it slightly by using the PD USB-C as a second input. Charging from a single BioLite Solar Panel 100 takes several days. The battery is also a NMC, so it likely won't last as long as some of our other picks. The Base Charge 1500 comes with a 2-year warranty. Number 5. Goal Zero Yeti 1500X. I managed to get 1511 watt-hours out of Goal Zero's Yeti 1500X. That's enough power to keep your fridge humming through an outage. But the 1500X is portable enough to take with you. I stopped using ridiculously long extension cords and instead just brought the 1500X out to where I needed power. With a 2,000 watt output rating, it had no trouble running power tools, refrigerators, and everything else I could find. It has a decent selection of ports too, 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, and a regulated 12-volt cigarette lighter style port. The only downside is that there are only 2 120-volt AC ports. You can charge the Yeti off solar or by plugging it in, and the Yeti app is nice for monitoring power usage and battery life, as well as getting notifications and upgrading firmware. Compared to the BioLite above, Goal Zero's Yeti 1500X also packs a NMC battery but can put out and take in a much higher wattage, so you can safely use it with power tools and appliances, and it will charge faster. On the other hand, you have fewer ports, and it is much heavier at 46 pounds. Goal Zero offers a 2-year warranty. Number 6. EcoFlow River 2 Pro. By far the most portable power station in our guide, the EcoFlow River 2 Pro weighs just 17 pounds and has a large handle along the back. The LiFePO 4 battery inside is good for 768 watt-hours, and I managed to squeeze a little more out of it in my tests. The ports are great for camping trips, with everything you need to charge small gadgets. Using the X-Boost Surge, you can power small appliances, but I wouldn't risk a hairdryer or a UK kettle. The River 2 Pro can also function as an EPS with a 30 millisecond delay. The EcoFlow app is slick, and you can connect via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, but you don't really need it. The River 2 Pro takes over an hour to charge from the mains and has a standard XT60 connector for solar panels, but the fan can get noisy. It doesn't always kick in when charging smaller gadgets, but with more demanding things plugged in or when you recharge it. The River 2 Pro makes a bit of a racket. My Apple Watch says as high as 57 decibels. Thankfully, EcoFlow offers a 5-year warranty, and it's certified for safety by Newfoundland, an independent testing service.